Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie, and if you're new here to this channel, I make videos all about intentional living, wellness, and really finding a life and a career that you love, because for me, I am a certified massage therapist and an integrative nutrition health coach, and I love it so much. So I really want to share my passion with others, and I hope that you can find your passion as well. In today's video, we're going to talk all about soft girl careers and really finding a career that you feel successful in, but also really honors yourself as a woman, where you feel the most feminine and where you're not feeling burnt out or super stressed throughout the day. And I think it's really important because as women, we live in a very male-dominated society where, especially for the corporate girls out there, it's so easy to burn out. It's so easy to spike your cortisol levels and to really just push through when our bodies are suffering inside. So of course it's amazing to work hard and even to be in the corporate world, but it's great to find ways to slow down and to really honor your body as a woman. So we go through so much. That's why I thought I would talk about some careers that you might want to look into if you're either looking for a career switch, or if you're freshly out of high school or college and want to really get started in the real world. I hope that these careers can really help you as well. So if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and watch part 1, and then we'll go ahead right now with part 2. So I have 10 careers that I'm going to talk about today, but career number 1 is being a social media manager or coordinator for different brands or businesses in your area. So this can mean working for a specific company, either in your town or your city, or it could be virtually. But for me, I personally love entrepreneurship. I love working for yourself and being your own boss. I think it's completely worth it. So I know a lot of people who have their own social media agencies, and especially if you really have a talent for branding and aesthetics and digital design, I think it might be something to really look into, is creating your own social media agency or just your own social media business. And for me, I am a freelancer, so this is not my full-time thing, because obviously I really want to focus on my wellness and my health career. However, I do social media on the side. So I help small businesses on Instagram, and it's a great way to make good money. And honestly, you really can build a life off of social media. And again, there is a way to live that softer lifestyle even as a business owner. And I actually went to a women's networking event, and I bought this book. This is called She Builds, The Anti-Hustle Guide to Grow Your Business and Nourish Your Life by Jada Selner. And she is a business coach, and she just teaches women how to be entrepreneurs, how to have their own business, but also to really honor their bodies and what it really means to be a woman having your own business. So it's a really different perspective. I just started the book. There is a way to work for yourself, be your own boss, and yes, you are probably working more than what you would under a specific company or working a 9-to-5, but if you love it, I think it's worth it, and there are ways to live a softer life. So yes, being a social media manager is a great way to dive into what you love, to be passionate about what you do, and to really highlight small businesses or other businesses in the area. But it's also a great way to start your journey as an entrepreneur as well, because I honestly, especially for those who want to work for themselves, I would say go for it. And it is a beautiful risk. Of course, it still is a risk, and it does take time to grow, but I think it's worth it. So whether you're a social media manager or you want to start your own business, I would say go for it. If you have the means, and you have to think about it too and be strategic, but I highly, highly recommend. All right, career number 2 is to be a lounge attendant. And this, for me, I'm thinking lounges like the American Express lounge at the airport, or working for a lounge in like a luxury hotel, because I feel like, honestly, luxury brands, it just screams feminine to me. And one of my really good friends, she works as a lounge or club attendant for the American Express lounge in the San Francisco airport. And she loves it. I mean, she has amazing paid time off. She has great benefits and just a lot of time off in general. So she gets to travel because she's still in the airline industry, and just being in the environment. Like, I've actually been to the American Express Lounge and it's so beautiful. And when I worked at the Ritz-Carlton years ago, like, I just love being in that environment. And for me, I feel like an environment really can influence how you see the world and what you feel about how you feel about yourself and others, and it can be very motivating to be in such a beautiful space. So working in spaces that are beautiful, like luxury hotels, boutique hotels, like different, I guess, credit card lounges in airports. What else? I guess like social clubs in the city. Those are great places to work at if you want to really like be in those like luxury spaces. And if you love like being aesthetic, I think that's a really great job. And not just that, but it's also not as much of a stressful job too, she says. At least that's what my friend says, but that is something to look into. All right, the next career is to be a nutrition coach or a health coach. And I think I had mentioned this in my last video, but I don't think I mentioned nutrition coach. But now I actually am a health coach and I'm just starting my business. So I still have so much to do. I have to keep on developing my website and my services, but I have a few clients already and I can't wait to start my business. I am so excited. And just to learn more and to maybe even work under a doctor or a naturopath. There's so many opportunities. And honestly, sky is the limit. You know, you have to put your mind to whatever you want to do in life and put yourself in rooms with people that are living your dreams, and to be in rooms with people with such like open and big minds that can really further your opportunities and expand your mindset. And that's just the best thing for me. So again, it's all about working for yourself and having a business that you love, and they love what they do, and it's so beautiful. So being a nutrition coach, I met one at a women's health event too, and she's also a personal trainer as well. But I think it's great to like have such a purposeful job where you're teaching women more beneficial ways of how they should eat or how they can work out to really like nourish their hormones and their gut health and how to strengthen themselves. And I've noticed that having careers where you're at service to others, it just helps you wake up in the morning and not feel as burnt out, or to just be excited to start your day. So I think that's something that if you do want a soft girl career, I think it's important to like trying to find a job where you're just excited to go into work. So that's another way of living a softer life. All right, the next one is being a Pilates instructor or yoga instructor. And again, I've met more women in the industry who are Pilates instructors and who have their own studios and who've been teaching Pilates for 20 plus years, and they absolutely love it. And especially, you know, when you have your own studio, that is really cool. And you can make great money in the wellness industry, whether you're a Pilates or yoga instructor. And again, you're helping people strengthen their bodies. And that is something that's really important, especially for women. I think it's so important to do strength training because a lot of the time women feel like they don't want to get bulky from lifting weights or doing strength training, but it's so important for us to have stronger muscles and bones because as we get older, we can become more frail if we're not taking care of our muscles and our bones. And then we can get into more injuries as women. It's just important to feel stronger. And how fulfilling is that, right? To help to teach women to be healthier. And especially if you are passionate about health and wellness too, then that's a great path for you to go down. Okay, the next career is becoming a personal chef. Again, this is for the girls out there who love to cook and who love to meal plan. And I actually met a personal chef. She lives in like near Napa area. So she cooks for people in Napa, families in Napa. She cooks for different like events, things like that. And I mean, if you love cooking, you know, and if you're a very organized person, if you're into health and you can blend your love for cooking with creativity, I think it's the perfect job for you. And then again, you work for yourself, you're in the kitchen all day. Like that sounds so fun. For me, I'm not like, I like to cook, but I'm not passionate about it. It's not like something that I could spend all day doing in the kitchen, but if you love that, why not give it a try? I will go ahead, I'll show you guys the personal chef right here. So if you want to ask her any questions about how she got started, there you go. I have a lot of references of these people with these specific careers. So check my description below if you want to connect with them on Instagram. All right, the next career is being a fundraising coordinator or just finding your way into the nonprofit world. If you love that, you know, I feel like nonprofits are mostly women dominated from what I've seen. Of course, it can be a stressful job, but if you're passionate about the cause, if you're passionate about, you know, helping others, I think it's a great path to go down. So fundraising coordinator, if you are into your community and raising money, and I feel like if you work in a nonprofit, you really have to go to a lot of events and be very extroverted and connect with all different kinds of people, even from other nonprofits. Like, it's a very social kind of job to be able to raise money as well. So yeah, if you're like a philanthropist, if you like being in the community, if you love helping people, and if you're a people person, you know, if you're really good at raising money, I think this could be a great career for you to go down, and then you can learn more from there. There's so many positions in the nonprofit world too, but this could be a great skill for you to have. So there is that. And then the next one is being a personal assistant or a professional scheduler. So this is for the girls out there who are like extremely type A and organized. They know how to use all the Google Docs, what is it called, like Outlook. They know how to make the Excel spreadsheets and the lists and the different apps of all the organizational tools and Notion, all of that. This can be something for you. Or if you just love scheduling like hotel bookings or airline bookings, things like that, like for someone else. It's very much like a virtual assistant, but imagine like being a virtual assistant to someone and being able to just organize their life. A lot of people need virtual assistants because they have a lot to do on their plate, and especially for those who have their own businesses, who are CEOs, they really need someone to like really just make everything make sense to them, whether it be like what's on their computer for the day, their schedule for the day, planning their month. Maybe it's a lot. I could not do it because I'm not that organized, honestly. So I'm not even like, how do I even organize someone else's like whole week? I don't even know. But if you're into that, if you're a type A person, if you love the color coordinated logos and whatnot, I think this would be a perfect job for you. All right, the next one is being a luxury travel planner. This would be more like your own business, I would assume, because I don't know where you would work when it comes to this, like what specific companies hire travel planners. But if you are talented in like planning, especially luxury trips, and you love traveling the world, you've been traveling your whole life, you know the different countries and where to go, maybe you have your own travel blog, this can be a great job for you. Yeah, I would say definitely if you're a travel vlogger and you've been to all the hotels and you know the different like local spots, and traveling is your passion, like why not make it into something bigger, like an actual job itself. And I know that, you know, writing is becoming popular again. So Substack is really popular too. And yeah, I would say maybe just have like a travel blog or a travel Substack and start growing on social media when it comes to travel. And then once you grow your following, you can go ahead and start your own travel company where you help people really book their flights, their hotels, their experiences, all of that. That'd be so much fun for you. If again, you're organized, you love traveling, you love different cultures, if you love being around people, you're a people person, this is great for you. All right, the last one is to be a bridal makeup artist. So you can be very successful as a makeup artist. I mean, everyone needs a makeup artist, especially in the bridal industry. I follow someone on Instagram. I have friends who are close to this girl, and she has a very thriving bridal business where she has a whole team of, she does makeup, facials, hair, photography. Like, it's a really beautiful business. And, you know, she has her own business and she also does other things on the side, like a lot with her spirituality. And she has her own like personal life too. So it's a balance. And I think with all these types of jobs that I mentioned today, it's all about balance and finding that freedom, that time where you can like nourish who you are and your family and your personal life too. But she does a lot of that, and again, she loves what she does. You know, if you're a makeup artist, you're a very creative person, so I'm assuming like you would love what you do and you love making other people feel beautiful, and it's just a very soft girl kind of job. So I think that would be great. If you are really into makeup, you can get your cosmetology license, or I forgot which specific license you need to do makeup, but yeah, it's great. And again, if you want more of these soft girl careers, go ahead and comment down below. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my evening now. I'm in my pajamas already, and I've had a pretty relaxing day today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of the 10 soft girl careers. And again, follow this Instagram to learn more about, you know, soft girl careers and the soft girl lifestyle. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.